I put him on, in a box because I forcing him to say no.
Yeah.
We're live here at Latonia Park as we've got a doubleheader upon us as the season winds down. Rockville 14-11. Big day today. Pat, 2 wins gets us in the playoffs.
Well, yeah, one win in this first game here against the Monarchs could knock them out of the postseason entirely, as we're trying to cling on to that 5th spot out of 6 in the playoffs for MCBL.
Yeah, big chance for them to do that today as they start today against the Monarchs, and then second game following this against Dig In. Starting this one, Andrew Abrams on the mound. And through 19 innings pitched for him, a 4.6 ERA, 22 strikeouts. Certainly one of those guys who racks them up that's just over 1 an inning. Think back to last week at Joe Cannon. Rockville was killing the ball that day. They split the double, or they won the first game. The second game, as we remember, got rained out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, boy.
Abrams starting this one. Gets one over for strike 1. And the lefty misses low, evens the count at 1.
We've been saying it time and time again, as this is the last week of the regular season. Maryland needs to win every game they can.
Meanwhile, Bishop flying one out to center, put away by Bowman, no problem. You were saying?
Yeah, Rockville needs to beat Maryland. And today's game needs to be dig in game 2 to knock both teams out of the playoffs and keep that number 5 spot alive for them. We need to win every game we can, and I feel like Rockville definitely has the tools to do so.
Yeah, the bats have really come alive the last few games. They put up 12 the other night against Koa, including a grand slam via Charlie Furlong. First pitch there misses outside. Defense today for Rockville. Heffley's behind the plate. McMath at first. Eddie Hakopian at second. At short, Ethan Zorball. Charlie Furlong at third base today. Orsini in left. Bowman in center. And Kean Saylor in right field. It's been a while since we've seen Saylor in the field.
Yeah, as we said, his bat's come alive the last few games. Rick is definitely feeling confident with what he's doing, so he wants to put him out in the field, get him some more at-bats, and get some more exposure in the field as we wind into the playoffs.
Ball from Abrams in the dirt evens the count at 2. Two on the way. Misses outside. It's Mike McKisson, the hitter. If you think back, he had that diving play out in center at Joe Cannon a week ago.
Yeah, it was a great play. Back-to-back great plays by the center and right fielders, respectively.
Yeah, due up now that you mentioned it, is Allison, the guy in right field who had the diver against the wall as well.
Yeah, both of them had great headline dives.
Back-to-back pitches, too.
Yeah, back-to-back pitches, back-to-back headlong dives. Great snags out in the outfield that definitely saved some extra base hits from Rockville.
Good off-speed there. Catches strike 1. Abrams looking to bounce back after that walk. 0-1 on its way. Misses outside. Check over at first. 1-1 catches on the inside. Even runs at 1-2. Allison asking where did that catch? Wasn't a big fan of the inside call there.
We're going to have to look at that as this game continues.
Meanwhile, swinging strike 3 in the dirt. That'll be the second out. Good spot there from Abrams as he got a chase.
Yeah, got his first strikeout of the day as he sends Allison to the dugout.
Bring up Drew Ehrlich. He's batting cleanup today for the Monarchs. Good stop there by Heffley. keeps the runner at first. Abrams taking his time out there, the 1-0. Breaking ball looked good for about 58 feet and hit the dirt at the last second. Move over to first, and he got him.
Yeah,
sleeping over there at first base. So he turned and got McKisson. That'll end the inning. A 0-0 ball game when we're back here in the bottom of the first. We're back here in the bottom of the first. It's Kean Saylor getting the nod at the leadoff spot today. He's been that way for the last few games, and he's been doing a pretty good job of it, I'd say.
Yeah, Saylor had 2 doubles in the game against Koa on Monday evening. Part of the 14-12 loss that Rockville took, but I will say it was a well-fought 14-12 loss. They came back from, I believe, like an 8-run deficit at one point at least.
Yeah, they were down 9 going into that last inning, and almost put it together. Saylor, as he said, was a big part of that. He had 3 hits in the ball game. Watches one outside for ball 1. It's one ground ball out to short. Has some trouble with it in the throw over. Gets him by a step. I think there he wasn't aware that shortstop bobbled it there. Could have beat that, but out number 1 nonetheless.
I definitely think Saylor was hustling down the line. Unfortunately, he broke his bat on that one.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
We've said that a lot over the last, I'd say, week and a half for Rockville, unfortunately.
And that'll bring in James Heffley. His first at bat in this one. Another one of those bats lately that's really woken up. That's why you see him at the number 2 spot. 1-0 to him. Misses inside.
Heffley's another one of the guys in the Rockville lineup that I don't want to say is underrated, but can definitely sneak in an extra base hit or 2 here and there, as he did against the Monarchs on Saturday at Joe Cannon.
Okay, here's a hard ground ball towards third and into left. It gets through, and that'll be the first hit of the game for Rockville. Heffley's aboard. bring up Ryo Fabre. He'll hit with Heffley over there first. Starting pitcher today is Luke Bissett, right-hander from Haverford College. And courtesy runner in for Heffley will be Joey Galloway. Certainly a speed threat on the bases now.
Love seeing that blue helmet on the base pads, as I say time and time again. Every time he does either come in to pinch run or play in the game, just love seeing that speed that he possesses on the base pads.
This one misses high and into Fabre. Nothing but fastballs from Bissett to this point. As here's another one, misses inside. And Fabre will call time. Bissett was really taking his time out there.
I couldn't tell if he just wasn't reading what the catcher's putting down there, but lengthy pause and Ryo decided to take the time out.
Yeah, Ryo in today hitting .288, watches one outside for ball 3. 15 RBIs to go with that as well.
Wow, that's actually a lot higher than I thought it would be. That's great.
Yeah, third on the team.
Yeah, third on the team behind McMath.
Holding on 3-0. Bissett puts one over, making it 3-1. Catches the outside, runs it 3-2. Fabre being patient at the plate, yet to swing at one.
Now on 3-2, he has to protect the plate, so he's going to be swinging at anything close, you'd think.
And that one was not, as it misses high. Rockville 2 on now.
Great at bat by Ryo. Got a 3-0 count. Pitcher worked it to 3-2, and Ryo was able to take pitch number 6 high, lay off of it, and is now on first for Johnny JT McMath, who I say time and time again has interesting success with 2 runners on. Whether it's his power or just getting a base hit.
Meanwhile, speak of that power, there's one out towards right
get
center. Right fielder going back and off the top of the wall. Galloway around third, and he's going to score, and that'll be the first run of the ball game on a JT money double. Swinging on the first pitch there. Rockville's second hit of the game, already 1-0 here in this one.
As I said, interesting success with 2 runners on. Gets a nice double, strokes it out there to the right center gap, plugs it, and we have a 1-0 lead for the Express.
Yeah, just inches too short of getting out. It was nearly a 3-run shot. I know you would have liked that.
I mean, I was saying, whether it's his power, just getting a solid base knock, but there he gets an RBI double, upping his RBI total to 20 on the season now.
21, yeah.
21.
That'll make way for Hakopian, another guy who's just killing the ball lately. There's really not a weak spot in this Rockville lineup. That's certainly what you want pushing towards playoffs.
Well, we've said that time and time again through our last few games is all the bats are heating up now, and that's all you can ask for in a playoff push here.
Meanwhile, Hakopian taking a tough strike there. Late break on the breaking ball, caught the upper half of the plate. Swings through that one, makes it 1-2.
We're looking to see Hakopian not do too much here, as he's got only 1 out here, and all he has to do is just poke a base hit out and drive in a run.
Meanwhile, this one runs inside to, making it 2-2. Hakopian hitting .325 on the year. This one misses high, runs it full. Rockville really nailing their game plan coming into this first inning, putting runs on the board, traffic on the bases, and making Bissett throw as many pitches as possible.
We have Bissett in his second full count in 5 batters. Let's see how he attacks Hakopian here with 2 on.
As this one misses, and that'll load the bases. Stepping in, the right man up for the job, Steven Orsini, coming in hitting 302. Sound like a broken record here, but another one of those bats that got hot lately. Stevie, couple extra base hits in the last few games.
Yeah, he had a couple at Winston Churchill against Koa. And as you said, and I feel like I'm a broken record as well, we just love to see his bat heat up over the last week and a half, and with the playoff push, it's all you can ask for.
This one misses low, runs at 2-0 to him. To Orsini. Not a bad spot there, runs at 2-1. A little higher than Orsini would have liked. Loud grunt from Bissett on the mound, but this one misses outside nonetheless. Runs at 3-1.
I was going to say, noticed, I think he and Nicky Wolking have the same kind of thing. If they miss and they know it, I hear a grunt. So I want to see if that continues here. Maybe we can kind of tip it off to what pitches we see.
Well, I can tell you it's fastball. We haven't really seen anything else from Bissett.
Well, I didn't necessarily mean pitch type, but whether it's ball or strike. If he's grunting on pitches he knows are going to miss, maybe we can, I guess, not safely assume, but...
Does that help your theory?
A little bit, yeah.
As the grunt, ball 4 will walk in a run.
I don't know, it's the little things in baseball I find. I don't know, I think it's just me, I don't know. Just the grunts, Max Scherzer-esque is...
Hey, you're not wrong. He did it there, missed high, and second run of the ball game in to score for Rockville is now Furlong in with the bases loaded. And I don't need to remind you, Pat, what happened last time he had bases loaded.
Yeah, bases loaded. Furlong drove one well over the right field wall at Churchill. Brought the Express back into the ball game and then some, cutting into that 9-run lead in the 9th inning.
It started a 7-run 9th. Unfortunately, wasn't enough. But hey, Rockville, you know they're never down and out.
Yeah.
Furlong in a 1-1 count. Misses outside to him, runs at 2-1. Bissett the 2-1, pitch number 28 on the way. Catches the outside, evens the count at 2.
As you said, Josh, that was pitch number 28. That is not good to see from your starting pitcher here, that you're already down 2-0. Have the bases loaded still.
Only one out.
Yeah, and only one out here in the first inning.
As here's another one that missed, and yeah, large part of that is his inability to throw strikes. He's working into a lot of full counts, as you touched on. Had Rockville, as I said, perfectly executing their game plan coming into this one. Full count to Furlong. Called strike 3. That'll be the second out. Surprised to see him taking theirs. That was a close pitch.
Yeah, with 2 strikes, you want to swing at anything close, and that one was close enough as he Bissett threw it in for strike 3.
Meanwhile, that'll bring up Danny Salisbury. He'll have a chance to clear the bases, try to get a few more runs in as he watches ball 1.
Or could do what his couple teammates have done and work the count full and then get that ball 4 and walk in a run.
I prefer to see batted in runs, but that's just me.
Well, yeah, I would like to see it too, but also could never go wrong with just, going station to station, working up that pitch count and trying to get Bissett out as early as possible, as he is north of 30 pitches now just in the first inning.
That's one of the first breaking balls we've seen from him, however.
Didn't work.
Yeah, left it up in the zone a little bit. So that's what you see a lot of pitchers try to do, is get on top of their breaking stuff early. 2-1, misses outside. 3-1 to Salisbury.
I don't know if I would consider that early in this game, as it's north of 30 pitches. He's finally going into another pitch in his arsenal, as he's thrown almost all fastballs to this point in the first inning. creeping up to 35 pitches with this one.
And there's ball 4. Rockville 3-0 now. And time called as they're going to have a word on the mound with him. Rockville, they're really getting to him early.
Yeah, lots of full counts. Nothing wrong with what Rockville is doing. They've gotten a couple base hits, a lot of runners on. They're moving station to station. Same seats, people. You know, we've got ourselves a bit of a ball game here as we've put up a crooked number here in the bottom of the first inning.
And Ethan Zorball, he'd be next when this meeting breaks. Rockville, as we said, their game plan, come in, put as many runs on the board as possible, and try to end their season right here.
Yeah, we said at the beginning of the broadcast, with a win here, this would knock the Maryland Monarchs out of playoff contention, as Rockville is trying to cling on to that 5 spot out of 6 for the MCBL playoffs. It could be a huge win here if they could drive in a couple more runs throughout this game and just big exclamation point towards the end of the season.
It's kind of how the game, I should say, that did count against these guys last time is Rockville out to a huge lead early on and then let them back in the game. Of course, they're going to have to stay on top of this lead and not let them back in. Meanwhile, play resuming, strike 1 called on Zorball.
Yeah, we'd definitely like to see the Express put a big number up early and then not surrender it late in the game with their bullpen pitching.
0-2 to Zorball. And a close pitch there. Lunges at it, but appeal down says no swing. That'll run at 1-2.
Yeah, great take by Zorball. 0-2 count. You want to swing at anything close, but he was able to hold up just enough and get that ball 1 call.
And there's the called strike 3. Zorball not happy about it, but that's where the inning will end as we head towards the second. A 3-0 ball game for Rockville. And we're back here in the top of the second. Abrams ready to go for his second inning of work. Ehrlich, the batter now, he was at bat when the last inning ended as we got that pick off at first base to end the inning.
Yeah, McKisson was picked off at first base by a clean move from Abrams and McMath.
Yeah, lefty pitcher. Abrams, he just froze him out there.
Yeah, well, I think McKisson initially took a short little jab step to second base, caught him out in no man's land just that little bit, and that was just enough for the throw from Abrams to McMath, pick him off.
Good tag by McMath.
Oh, yeah, great play by McMath on his part. Tag him on the leg as he was trying to get back.
Swing and a miss there. Runs at 1-2 to Ehrlich. One, two, grounded towards third. This will get foul. 1-2 once more. Breaking ball misses high. Another one grounded foul. You see Abrams trying to get that off speed by him, getting a lot of early swing and some foul balls towards the left side here.
I guess that's all you can do from batters, trying to foul off his off-speed pitches, try and get back to a heater. Abrams trying to get the best of Ehrlich here.
I guess technically it's the second time he's seen him this game. Ehrlich having that advantage.
Yeah, still technically only his first at-bat.
Prolonged, to say the least.
I guess so.
Meanwhile, they're swinging strike three.
So much for that advantage you talked about. It takes strike three there. Fouled off quite a few off-speed pitches. I will give him that, but not able to get back on the heater as he whiffs, and that's strikeout number 2 on the day for Abrams.
So bring up Corey Blome. He'll hit with one away now. Blome, a freshman at Bloomsburg University, out in Pennsylvania, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Actually, yeah, quote me on that. I'm pretty certain.
In between innings, I'll search it up and find out where it is.
Abrams gets one over for strike one, evens the count at 1. One fouled off towards the right side. Abrams ahead of another count here. Pennsylvania, Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. Come on.
I don't know what kind of satisfaction you want from that, Josh, but there you go.
Tell me I'm right.
I never said you were wrong. I just said it checking in between innings, and
I like being right. There's a swinging strike three. Second out of the inning. Abrams really cooking here. That's number 3 on the day for him.
number 3 and back-to-back this inning, the first 2 batters he's faced.
We'll bring up Alex Elliott, as the first 2 men in this Monarchs lineup have struck out this inning. He grounds one towards third. Fielded cleanly by Furlong, throw across, and there's the first 5-3 put out for Furlong of the year. So that'll be the third out as we head towards the bottom of the second. Rockville still leading 3-0 and looking to add to it when we come back. we're back here in the bottom of the second. Rockville looking to add to a 3-0 lead as they really had the line moving in the first inning.
Yeah, a lot of walks, couple base hits here and there sprinkled in. They're able to put up a not a very crooked number, but a crooked number nonetheless of a 3 spot.
Yeah, Nate Bowman will lead him off as he's hitting out of the 10 spot today.
Said those last few games, I think Rick is putting him down there as a spark plug to try and flip the lineup over, as he's been hitting really well the last few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, the thing we've been touching on with him the last few games is that on-base percentage. 437 coming in today is, like we said, that's almost half the time he's on base, whether it's a walk or a hit. It's ahead 2-0 in the count here as well. As here's a ground ball towards the left side, fielded cleanly at third. Throw gets him by a step, that'll be the first out. He'll turn the lineup over for Saylor as he led off the ball game today. Said after that first batter, finding his ground a little bit after he had a rough first inning. Meanwhile, Saylor hits one out towards left, and that'll get down as he's on with a single. Rockville 3 hits on the day so far.
Yeah, as we were saying, Saylor's bat's really hot, heating up here and getting really hot. There's another base hit for him here, and he's just cruising along, getting hit after hit after hit. Really putting on any pitcher he sees here.
Yeah, it's good to see from him because you remember he started the beginning of the season at that leadoff spot, moved down in the order after a rough stretch, is hitting sub 100, and he's got that average up near 3 now. Pitch misses outside to Heffley. He singled last at bat, a long inning ago. 1-0 misses in the dirt, runs at 2-0 now.
Set again behind another batter here. Creeping up on 50 pitches here in just the second inning of work.
Taking his time on the mound, Heffley will step out and call a time. Second time you've seen Bissett do that. Gotta wonder if he's worried about that runner over there on first.
Or he's just not on the same page with his catcher, which would be a bad thing here.
Yeah, one of the two. As this one misses outside and runs at 3 now.
Could that be the reason why he struggles to this point of the game, maybe?
What, with the...
Maybe not on the same page as your battery mate here.
I don't think so, especially in the second inning. You go back to the dugout, you have a chance to regroup. They also, you saw him last inning, call time and talk things over. But yeah, whatever it is, Bissett, he's out there struggling to throw strikes, and Rockville taking huge advantage of that. Heffley in a 3-1 count now.
Bissett, to this point in the ballgame, has issued 4 walks.
Yeah, I mean, Rockville only 3 hits, but 3 runs, and like you said, that traffic on the base path has come from walks. Meanwhile, Heffley line drive into center. Tough play at second. Saylor in there sliding. Heffley is second hit of the ball game.
Yeah, Saylor had to hold up there as the line drive into center. We were hoping it would get down, and it did.
Yeah, it's a good piece of base running all around. As Galloway will come in now for Heffley.
Heffley's second time reaching base, first via walk, this time
single.
Was it single?
Yeah,
nice,
2
for 2.
Yep.
Reached base the second time. That's great.
Fabre in, big run scoring opportunity for Rockville here. He's got runners on first and second, just 1 away. Bissett falling behind, yet another batter. 1-0 on its way, catches strike 1. Saylor the runner at second, Galloway courtesy runner over at first. 1-1 into Fabre, misses in the dirt. Bissett, the 2-1. Big swing there from Fabre. Fouls it back into the cage. Evens it at 2. Fabre skies the 2-2, gets under it a little bit, and out towards left for the second out. Saw that a couple games at Coa too. Good swings on it. Fabre just getting under it a little bit too much.
I don't know if the mic picked it up here, but if it did, you can hear him grunt a little bit as he just got under that one. He got good contact, but just too under and flew it out there to center field.
Meanwhile, that'll bring up McMath. Doubled one off the top of the wall last time through. Got Rockville on the board and a chance to drive in some more here. Got runners at first and second. This one gets away, no advance.
He did it last time, and he's up again with 2-1. Again, always does something with 2-1, whether it's a line drive, double, a home run, a base hit. Just interesting power numbers with runners with 2-1.
1-0-2 misses high. Meanwhile, catcher had to come into a full stand to catch that one. 2-0 to McMath on its way, misses high as well. Certainly pitching cautiously to him.
Yeah, I would say pitching high is a little more than cautious, as the catchers had to pop out of a squat twice in this at-bat.
McMath, no stranger to swinging 3-0, however, as this one misses high and away as well. Four straight balls and 4 straight non-competitive pitches. Got to think that was somewhat intentional.
I would say an intentional walk there. That's a mouthful.
He chose to say it.
Yeah, I think it got through pretty well.
Yeah, atta boy.
Thanks.
That'll bring up Eddie Hakopian now. 2 away. He'll get a chance to hit with the bases loaded. So he watches one inside.
Has a chance to hit here if anything is hittable.
Yeah. Yeah, they walked him last time to load the bases.
Well, with 2 outs and nowhere to put him, I think they are going to pitch to Hakopian here and try and possibly get out of the inning.
Good eye.
Meanwhile, this one misses inside. Bissett certainly wanted that call. He's got to feel like that strike zone is shrinking on him. He's just really struggled to throw strikes all day. The ones he has thrown in there, Rockville's hit.
Yeah, that pitch there from Bissett, number 60 on the day, in just an inning and 2/3 of work. Wonder how long his outing is going to be today in just a 7-inning game.
Yeah, I mean, I was questioning that too. As we were saying earlier in this ball game, a win here ends their season. I thought we'd see a little bit more sense of urgency in terms of, you know, getting the pitching out there, but they're letting him work. As you said, 60 pitches into this game, but gets a called strike 3 there to end the inning. 3-0 when we come back in the third. we're back here at the top of the third as we've got a third inning flyover here at Latonia. Abrams on the bump. 3 strikeouts for him so far in 28 pitches through 2 innings.
Yeah, threw 15 in the first, 13 in the second. Let's see if he can even decrease that number more in the third inning.
He's got the bottom of the lineup due up, no reason he can't. Tough pitch there on the first strike. Wanted strike 1 but doesn't get the call. Has been the story for him though, getting ahead of a lot of batters. As this one catches for sure, fastball right down the middle, evens the count at 1.
It's been a big part of Abrams' success at this point in the ballgame, getting ahead of hitters, and even if he does get behind hitters, he gets them to getting, put the ball in play on contact. They ground out more times than not.
Dylan Young, the 7-hole hitter. It'll be 7, 8, 9 due up for the Monarchs as another close one misses. It's right where that strike 3 call on Hakopian last inning was. Abrams has gone there twice this inning, no call. 3-1 swung out towards center. This will be right at Bowman. He only had to take 1 step there for the first out.
There goes Abrams again. Just like I said, if he does get behind batters, he gets the batters to put the ball in play, but they're lining out, grounding out, not getting on base, which is all you can really do if you do have that ball get in play, is, not have that runner reach.
Speaks to the defense as well, as that's really been a centerfold for Rockville. The games they win are the games when the defense is there. Meanwhile, breaking ball there, ahead for strike 1. The 8-hole hitter Ben Wyman up, right-handed batter from Frostburg. Nice play over there at short by Zorball. McMath on the tag, and they got him. Sound defense all around, as I was just saying. There it is.
Yeah, JT with another great play there at first base to save a base hit there, and an error from Zorball at short. Another great tag on a runner. First, the pickoff attempt from Abrams that he was able to catch the runner no man's land, and there off center throw brought him into the runner there, and he was able to tag him out before he reached base.
Yeah, it was Zorball making a nice play up the middle at short, threw it over to McMath, pulled him off the bag a little bit, but McMath, as you said, recovered in time. Good second out there.
As we said, defense has been all stellar so far to this point in the ball game. Great defensive plays all around. Furlong, that great 5-3 put out.
1-0 misses outside. Not a bad spot there, but doesn't get the call. In the box is Goatsker, the opposing catcher. Watches strike 1 there. One misses inside, runs at 3-1 now. And a walk here. Abrams dancing all around the strike zone, but unfortunately just not getting some calls here.
Yeah, second base run of the game for Maryland via a walk. As the lineup flips over here for Bishop.
Meanwhile, you will see a courtesy runner come in for Goatsker, the opposing catcher. Courtesy runner will be Ryan Barflow. First pitch to Bishop, another close pitch misses. If you remember back, Bishop, he killed us the other day. He was one of the only Monarchs that was really consistently hitting the ball. Fouls one away, evens the count at 1.
as you said, Bishop was killing the Express on that Saturday doubleheader. He sliced the ball down the right field line, went up on that one, didn't almost, stay in, but, got good wood on it and got me a little worried for a second.
Meanwhile, Abrams trying to work up with the high fastball there. Got a check swing, but a hold up in time from Bishop. We'll try again on 2-1. Prior to a move over to first, however. He's already got one on that move. Why not go again?
Yeah, trying to catch another runner in no man's land. Again, with McKisson the last time, I think he took a little stutter step to second base, and that's what really caught him out there.
Yeah, as the lefty pitcher, you get a good snap-off move, and tries again there, doesn't get him. Bishop puts one out towards right center. Going to be a tough play out there. And put away in the alley, no problem. Rockville, another solid inning there. They lead 3-0, headed into their half of the third. We're back here in the bottom of the third. Rockville looking to grow in this lead. Steven Orsini due up. And on the mound, still Luke Bissett.
Yeah, Bissett, 62 pitches through 2 innings, 36 balls, 26 strikes, 3 earned runs, 5 walks to only 3 strikeouts to this point in the ballgame.
Yes, that's been the story as to why you're looking at a 3-0 spot right there. Falls behind Orsini 1-0. Yeah, just a lot of pitches that are just easy for these hitters to lay off. A lot of non-competitive pitches. And as we said, that leads to traffic on the bases. And Rockville, with traffic on the bases, they hit.
Well, like I said, he's run into multiple full counts so far in this game to a lot of batters. And he's lost more than he's won. As he's surrendered, like I said, 5 walks to only 3 strikeouts.
While this one catches outside, Orsini thought he had 3-0 nevertheless. 2-1 on its way from Bissett. Breaking ball caught the inside corner there, went front door and got the call. Orsini, one of 2 Rockville Express with multi-home runs on the season. He's got 2. Swings and misses there for the first out. bring up Charlie Furlong. Went down looking last time up. See Charlie at third base today. Rick's still shaking things up late in the season, Pat.
Yeah, trying to get, I guess, Charlie to get a couple more reps at another infield position, this time at the hot corner, like you said, third base. Has had some struggles, to say the least, unfortunately, at shortstop this season, so maybe a change of position can change the fortunes there. He did have a nice 5-3 put out in the first inning.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say he had that ball in the first inning. Made a nice play on it. Meanwhile, swings through one here, evens the count at 1.
Looked like a very uncertain swing at that. It was kind of just saw it drop out of the zone and just kind of committed, and is all he could really do there.
Yeah, Furlong fresh off that Koa game with the grand slam. Was his first home run of the year. First grand slam for the team as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, Rockville surrendered a few of those to a couple ball clubs this year, but finally got one of their own.
Yeah, never a bad time for your first of the season.
Well, I definitely think it's great for your first of the season to be a grand slam. Definitely was a big spark for the 7-run ninth inning against Koa.
Meanwhile, he'll be the first base runner of the inning as he's on with a walk. That'll bring up Danny Salisbury now.
That's Luke Bissett's 6th walk in just 2 1/3 innings. Upping its pitch count to 72.
Wow. Salisbury on the first pitch, ground ball out towards second, a chance for 2. However, he will beat the throw out at first. The Monarchs do get the out at second. That'll be the second out of the inning. Ethan Zorbal will step in now.
Ethan had a big chance for a huge RBI spot in his first at-bat, was unfortunately took a trip to dugout on a strike 3 call that was a little questionable to us as it looked down and into him, but umpire thought otherwise.
As one misses inside. We were saying a lot of bats heating up for Rockville as we near the playoffs. Zorbal getting the start in the lineup today. Certainly one of those bats you want to see start to heat up out of the bottom of the order. One out catches, evens it at 1. One gets some good one on it, hits it out towards left, but unfortunately right at him. And that will end the inning. Rockville still clinging to a 3-0 lead when we come back in the 4th. We're back here in the top of the fourth. Abrams, as the lineup will flip over, is out in his fourth inning of work. See how he does facing these guys for the second time. Pat, what's the day looking like for him so far?
Abrams, 3 innings, 44 pitches, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts.
And ahead here, gets a called strike one. Off speed, gets an early swing from McKisson. Quickly ahead 0-2.
McKisson's first time reached via walk, and it was picked off of first base by a magnificent play from Abrams and McMath.
And while this one takes off, runs at 1-2. No hits in the ball game yet for the Monarchs. Abrams working out that no through 4. See how long he can hold it.
I don't know if I would have said that yet. That's why I'm wincing and
Oh, that's
moving
not
in my
real.
chair.
Oh,
I
stop
wouldn't have
it.
said
That's
that
not
yet.
real.
I wouldn't have said that yet, but
That's not real. There's a ground ball out towards second base. Hakopian over to McMath for the first out.
it's 2. Remember, who threw the no-hitter at QO? Like, for us, didn't say anything till like the 4th inning.
Nah, that's not a real thing.
Bryson Martin.
You call it what you're looking at. You call it what you're looking at.
Yes, but I'm a superstitious baseball fan. I wouldn't have said anything yet. That's all I'm saying.
It's a swing and a miss. As Abrams ahead of yet another batter, gets ahead 0-1 here on a fastball. Foul ball off, 0-2.
I guess the rat's out the bag now, as Abrams continues to pitch brilliantly through this part of to this point in the game, just crossing the 50 pitch mark.
And a swing and a miss. It's another strikeout here, as it's 2 away now in the inning. Had him all sorts of fooled at the plate on the off speed.
Yeah, fouled off a couple pitches, was able to bring it back in the zone, and got a couple big whiffs as we got some nice breeze here back here. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we do. Had some upper 90s games here at Latonia. Certainly a cooler one today. We love it. The players love it. Abrams on the mound certainly pitching well.
And we'll say this, Josh, I know you like this, and I like it a lot. Pace of play is really up in this game.
That it is. As we've got another one to be after this.
Yeah, this is game 1 of a doubleheader, we have to remind you. So this is only a 7-inning game of regulation baseball.
We want a ground ball to Furlong. Throw across the diamond is in time. Midway through 4, Rockville still leading 3-0 when we come back. We're back here in the bottom of the 4th. Rockville looking to add on to a 3-0 lead. They've got 10-1-2 due up this inning as Nathan Bowman will get it underway. First pitch to him drills him right in
Way
the
to wear it,
back.
kid.
As that's how Bissett gets his fourth inning started. Already a long day for him and not helping himself out anymore there.
No, Bowman's squared in the back there. Let's hope it doesn't stiffen up on him there. Let's see if he can work it out there, stretch it out.
Hopefully. A lively fastball that caught him was if we heard that thud from here.
Yeah, if we had a field mic, probably would have picked it up even more. As you said, very audible thud there, but way to wear it for Bowman as he's on first here.
Yeah, it'll flip the lineup over for Saylor. Came through with a single last time through, looking to add on to that one-hit day to this point.
You can say that for a lot of Rockville batters to this point, adding to either their on-base total or hit total to this point in the ball game.
Yeah, meanwhile, swings and hits one out towards second. Takes a tough hop. Out at second, throw over to first, also in time. As a double play there, 2 outs in the inning now for the Monarchs. Just getting ready to say, I'm a little surprised to see Bissett out there in his 4th inning of work. It was looking like it was going to be another long one, but got the double play there.
So far, the quickest he's worked through any part of the lineup and any part of the game so far in any inning of work. As the next pitch will be pitch number 80.
Yeah, did you hear bloop and a blast? I guess that was the opposite of that. Plunk and a double play, we'll call it.
Well, I don't think that Rockville needed a bloop and a blast as they are up 3-0. You'd usually use that if you're down a couple runs.
Meanwhile, Heffley had now 2 hits on the day for him already, as he's got a 2-0 count working with it. And the third pitch to him is in the dirt. Heffley up 3-0 now.
Heffley looking to reach base for the 3rd time in 3 at-bats to this point in the ball game.
Top of the order, it's certainly what you want to see from him. Is he's hitting second today.
We've seen Heffley jump around the top 4 spots in the lineup over the last week and a half or 2.
I was going to say, we've seen him everywhere from leadoff to cleanup. He's hit 5th a couple times, and today hitting second. When you're one of those guys that can really just be plugged in anywhere, that's really a tool that Rick's got. We were saying no weak spots in this lineup, and Heffley, one of the keystones of that is there he is, 3rd time on base. 3rd time on base for him, 3rd time on base for Galloway, that means.
Yeah, Galloway getting to work out with that jog to first base. He's gone around the bases as he has been the courtesy runner and has been moved around with the rest of the lineup, with Fabre and McMath getting on base with hits and walks. Way to get your steps up for the day.
Yeah, running 90 feet to second base.
He's gone a little farther a couple times. Remember, McMath doubled.
That is true, yeah. Well, Fabre swing and miss at a good breaking ball there from Bissett. Haven't seen too many off speeds from him, but got one in there for the first strike. Comes back with a fastball high, evens the count at 1.
I think if the first baseman was covering a little closer to the bat there, it might have been able to catch Galloway in no man's land there. He had a huge lead there off of first base.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see with 2 outs. Speed on first base. Try to get a man in scoring position. As Fabre takes strike 2 there. Bissett, the 1-2, pitch number 88 on the way. It's Fabre, tough chopper. That ball took a hop. Gonna be a tough play at shortstop, and he'll beat it out.
Get down.
Galloway hustling for 3rd, and called out. Heads up ball all around as they get him at 3rd. That'll end the inning. Rockville still leading 3-0 when we're back in the 5th. We're back here in the top of the fifth in a game that's flying along just past the 1 hour mark here in the fifth inning. As 5-6-7 due up for the Monarchs. That'll be Blome, Elliott, and Young. Abrams still pitching a gem to this point as he's still out in the fifth.
Yeah,
Not stating the obvious, of course.
Yes. That was pitch number 56 from Abrams. He had 55 through just 4 innings of work. Abrams 2 walks, 4 strikeouts.
Woo! That's the high heat by him there. 1-1 count now as Blome will step out, take his time. Has to regroup after swing and a miss at the high fastball there.
Very elongated breeze, that swing and a miss from Blome. Appreciated. Cooling us down a little bit.
Meanwhile, how about that for a nice sequence there? A high fastball that he blew by him and then a curveball.
Chuckling from the sounds I'm hearing from the Rockville dugout. They're getting behind Abrams here as he's
as they
ahead
should.
1-2.
And there's the high heat again. Strike 3. Ridiculous sequence there from Abrams, as that'll be the first out and strikeout number 5.
I have no idea who's making those sounds from the Rockville dugout, but I'm getting behind it. Energy is up here in that dugout and hopefully getting around to the ball players in the field here. As you said, that is another strikeout for Abrams here.
Yeah, hey, they know what's at stake.
Yeah, again, rats out the bag now, but we're not going to mention it anymore.
I meant in terms of, this game. They win this game and...
Well, yeah, we win this game and Maryland Monarchs are out of the playoffs.
Well, here's a pitch in the dirt, evens the count at 1. But yeah, Rockville, as you said, trying to secure that spot in their season here. And ground ball back to the pitcher, Abrams to McMath, no problem, 2 away.
Abrams looking to get out of the 5th inning on sub-70 pitches. That was pitch number 62. As to 2 batters, he's only thrown 6 pitches this inning.
Yeah, great start to the 5th. You like to see pitchers get better as they go deeper into the games, and Abrams certainly doing that here.
We have the huge strikeout to lead off batter and then a ground out there.
And a breaking ball. Thought he had strike 1, I did too, but misses and a 1-0 count. Comes right back with a fastball for strike 1. 1-1 from Abrams. Breaking ball. Doesn't warrant a swing.
Breaking ball, it broke a little too much there as it dropped out of the zone. No chase there from Young.
Fouls one off towards the right side, evens the count at 2. Look at Abrams, already back on the bump and ready to go before Young's even back in the box. It's the intimidation game right there. Head of the 2-2, looking for strikeout number 6. Gets another foul ball off towards the right side. McMath has a look, and he'll watch this one drop out of play. Two once more. Just misses outside. Great spot there, but doesn't get the call. That'll run it full. Abrams once again looking for strikeout number 6. Gets a ground ball towards Zorball at short. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to McMath is in time. Through 5. Rockville still leading 3-0 when we head towards the bottom half. we're back here in the Rockville half of the fifth. It'll be McMath leading off. 4-5. I was ready to say 3-4-5. I'm not used to him batting cleanup, but 4-5-6 due up for the Express.
Yeah, McMath back in cleanup spot. It's been a few weeks since we've seen him in the 4-hole. I guess Rick Price has seen his bat heat up, as have we behind the, I guess, in the booth here. Seen his bat heat up. He's gotten multiple.
It'll be Nick Warrington taking over. The lefty will get the ball now after a rough start, to say the least, from Luke Bissett. Surprised it went that long, but here we are in the fifth with a new arm on the mound. First pitch breaking ball to McMath as he'll watch a strike go by.
Something that Bissett couldn't do a lot is get ahead of batters here. First pitch from Warrington is a strike.
Gets under one here, skies it out towards center. They were playing him pretty deep, as this will be a long run. Nevertheless, out number one. Bring up Eddie Hakopian. Not much life from Rockville after that first inning. Yeah, the bases loaded, and then since then, just they've been complacent at the plate.
I wouldn't say that. They have had traffic on the base paths, just not a lot of bases loaded opportunities for them.
Yeah, I'd say more walks than hits, though.
Well, I would say that's more of Bissett that
Fair enough.
couldn't really find the strike zone, as you had more balls than strikes thrown.
Meanwhile, Hakopian staying inside on one, hits this one off the bag. How's that for target practice? And the dugout's loving it, is Rockville. As soon as I was saying no hits, Hakopian off the third base bag.
Yeah, it's, like you said, target practice. A baseball lining it, not just on a ground ball to the bag, on a line, hits the third base bag, pops up. Was going to be a pretty good stop there from the third baseman, Wyman. But unfortunately, it popped up about 10 plus feet in the air, and Hakopian's on first with yet another single.
Orsini pops one on the first pitch up towards short. Put away for the second out. Hakopian will remain at first. He picked a good time to move to the lefty, as you had McMath, Orsini, and now Furlong at the plate. Salisbury on deck. A lot of lefties due up in this part of the Rockville order.
I think that might have been on purpose, maybe. I don't know what Maryland has in the way of relief pitching after Warrington, but maybe that was on purpose to throw a lefty in here with two lefties here in this half inning.
Yeah, Furlong, the third one due up for Rockville. There's a move over to first, doesn't get Hakopian. Hakopian breaks for second. He leads the team in stolen bases. He'll have to retreat those. This is fouled off for strike one.
Dugout a little lively. Love to hear it, as unfortunately Hakopian has to take that 90-foot jog back, as he hopefully didn't exert all his energy on that, what would have been a stolen base for sure.
He had a great jump on it. Meanwhile, here's a breaking ball to Furlong. This is outside. Furlong bounces one into right. This will get down. Hakopian around second, digging for third. And he's going to be in standing. Rockville runners at the corners here with two away. He's making that bird sound in the dugout.
I wanted to know the same thing after the last inning when Abrams was up, when those back-to-back swing and a miss back-to-back swing and a miss pitches that he had. Someone's just in the dugout making some crazy noises, and again, life in the dugout. Love to hear it.
I think it's Galloway.
Definitely gonna have to investigate that after the game. Love to see who's making those sounds, and now you hear some dog barking noises. I don't know what's going on over there, but they're feeling it here. As we've said multiple times, this is a huge game in this season. As a win here would knock out Maryland from the playoffs.
Meanwhile, Salisbury doesn't read the breaking ball there as he comes undone on it. course, lefty-lefty, that ball's breaking away from you as he's down 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. That'll end the inning. Rockville unable to score there. Keeps it a 3-0 ball game as we head towards the 6th. We're back here in the top of the 6th, and this has really just been Abrams' game to this point as Rockville leads 3-0. He's been fantastic, getting ahead of batters, getting strikeouts, keeping them off base, as he's got the ball still here in the 6th. And ahead of another batter, called strike 1.
Yeah, Abrams threw 5 innings of work on 69 pitches. He had 30 balls and 39 strikes, 5 Ks, 2 walks. Looking really, really solid to this point in the ball game, and I think this might be one of the best pitching performances of the entire season for Rockville.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Has a good curveball there, fouled back, runs at 1-2.
Wyman a little late on that one. Off-speed pitch. You'd like to see Abrams changing up here, mixing up his pitches, keeping the batters questioning what's coming at them.
Meanwhile, strikeout number 6 there, swing and a miss.
As I'm saying, keeping the batters questioning there. A very uncertain swing from Wyman as he fouled off changeup, and then another somewhat uncertain swing there. Again, nice little breeze, appreciate it.
Yeah, and you think of it now, the Monarchs, just 5 outs remaining for them in this ball game as it's only a 7 inning.
Yeah, we've noted it a couple times. This is game 1 of a doubleheader. We are only going to play 7 innings of regulation baseball here.
Game 2, however, will be against Dig In.
Yeah, it's kind of...
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's interesting, is we haven't seen that all season. 2 different teams in the same day.
Yeah, a doubleheader against 2 different teams. Thankfully, it's in the same location. That'd be annoying if we had to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Would be really annoying, wouldn't it? We're not hinting at anything.
Totally not.
Well, we actually might not be hinting at anything, depending on how this game goes. You never know. League could grant us something.
Meanwhile, the 1-2 skied out towards right. And under it, no problem, is Saylor for the second out. This will be Bishop's third at-bat now here in the 6th. Abrams just 4 outs to go now.
Bishop at this point in the ball game is 0 for 2, has yet to reach base. As same thing goes for a lot of these Maryland Monarchs batters, is Abrams has just mowed down this lineup so far to this point in the ball game, only allowing 2 base runners, those being via a walk.
1-0. Misses low, runs at 2-0 now. Haven't seen him fall behind too many batters today, but a 2-0 count now to Bishop.
Only shows that he's human so far to this game as he manages to fall behind someone here. I haven't said that too many times, like he said, but
gets one over there. Gets him confused on the off speed as that's been a fantastic pitch all day for him.
I think every pitch for so far for Abrams has been fantastic as he gets another called strike there.
I was going to say it was a late called strike too. I was about to say, where'd it miss? 2-2 from Abrams, looking for strikeout number 7 in the ball game. Misses high.
We've said this multiple times in doubleheader games. We like to see our starting pitchers eat up innings.
You know, there's a ground ball up towards Zorball, fielded cleanly, and the throw to McMath. A great stop there from Zorball keeps it a 3-0 ball game. Rockville, when we get back here in the bottom of the 6th. We're back here in the bottom of the 6th. Rockville leading 3-0 as they've got 3 runs on 7 hits. The only 7 hits, as that'll bring up Ethan Zorball to start the inning.
Dude, you better stop. You're messing with the baseball gods now.
I don't know about that. I'm messing with you, that's for certain.
I mean, I'd like to be considered a baseball god then. If you're messing with them, you're messing with me.
I'll take my chances.
I would say I could strike down some misfortune on your favorite team, but I don't think it would really do anything.
My team is very misfortunate, them being the Pirates.
That's the point, Josh.
Zorball gets some good wood on one out towards center, but right at him for the first out.
One of the louder hit balls so far to this ball game is Rockville. As you said, it's 7 hits, number of singles, 1 extra base hit to the credit of Jonathan JT Money McMath. RBI double at that. They got the scoring started for the Express in the first inning.
It'll be Nate Bowman now, 10-hole hitter. Quiet day from him, but he has reached base. He's ahead 1-0 now. Took one off the back last time through.
Yeah, like I said, hope it doesn't stiffen up on him here. It doesn't look like it has so far, as he's looking pretty comfortable at the plate.
3-0 now, hasn't had to swing the bat yet. Taking all the way on 3-0. Watches strike one go right down the middle. Off speed, fouled up, 3-2 now. Three-two, hit out towards the right side. Be a tough play at short, sliding stop, and the throw across doesn't beat him. Good hustle there by Bowman, and he's on board with an infield single. Credit the effort by Bishop at short to make that sliding stop, but unable to get the throw across in time. Bowman on first. Saylor will hit now, one away in the inning. Watches strike one get by. Flies one towards the left side. Tough run for everyone. And put away for the second out in left field. Heffley 2 hits for him already today. He's been on base 3 times. Chance to add to that here. First pitch to him misses high and outside. Goatsker's a look down at Bowman, but no throw. Off towards second. Bowman throw, unable to get him. Get a called strike on the pitch, but Bowman swiping second.
Yeah, great pitch to steal on. It was a little quite interesting though. It was usually you'd steal on a breaking ball, but again picked a good pitch, got a good jump, and he swiped second.
Yeah, especially with Heffley. Good move there to get a guy in scoring position the way he's swinging. Two-one on its way. Fouls it off. Two in the dirt, runs it full.
I think Heffley here is looking at that spot at where the second baseman would normally be as he's covering second base with Bowman out there.
Connects on one and sends it out towards center, but put away for the third out. Rockville putting the ball in play that inning, however unable to score, keeps it a 3-0 game when we come back in the 7th. back here in the top of the 7th. Last chance here for the Monarchs. Abrams still out in his 7th inning of work, needing just 3 outs to walk away with a win here.
Yeah, 83 pitches through 6 innings. Looking everything part of a solid performance here. See the first pitch foul ball there. Abrams, as I said, that's pitch number 84. 49 strikes, 35 balls, 6 Ks, and 2 walks to this point in the game.
Ball in the dirt evens the count at 1. One on its way. In there, strike 2, runs at 1 and 2.
Just missed.
Good spot there, doesn't get the call on the outside, as that'll run it even at 2.
That spot there has been iffy all day. This one to a lefty batter here, but to right-handed batters, that's gone both ways. So I guess it wasn't as close a call here with the lefty batter.
2-2 from Abrams. Again, doesn't get the call. He wanted it. Is that, that ball's breaking away from the left-handed hitter, like you said, but is not getting that call. He'll have to regroup on the 3-2. Sliced out towards left.
Yeah.
And in on it for the first out. Rockville just 2 away now.
2 away from putting the season for the Maryland Monarchs and closing their season as this would eliminate them from playoffs.
Allison, the right-hander, in now. Just 2 outs remaining for his club as Abrams misses outside, runs at 1-0. Abrams just over 90 pitches now, gets a fly ball towards the left side and put away out in center by Bowman for the second out. Ehrlich, the cleanup hitter, the last chance here for the Monarchs.
Yeah, Ehrlich looking to extend this inning in any way, shape, or form he can. Abrams trying to stop the little momentum that the Monarchs have.
And a swing and a miss there, blows a fastball by him for strike 1. One to Ehrlich on the way. Foul tip on a check swing. That was unfortunate for him.
Yeah, a little
works out in our favor.
Excuse me, check swing there as he ended up catching the very bottom of that pitch and fouling it back behind him to the very tall backstop we have here at Latonia.
Yeah, Abrams just 1 strike away now. One, two. Swing and a miss. That'll do it. Rockville will win 3-0 and a no-hitter. Yes, a no-hitter. I can say it now. Andrew Abrams, a no-hitter. They're going to get him with the water bottles on the mound.
There you go, Josh. You can finally say something about it. We didn't have any bad juju vibes here. No-hitter from Abrams on sub-95 pitches. Great performance, to say the least. And unfortunately here for the Maryland Monarchs, their postseason hopes are now dashed and crashed and burned. Congratulations to the Rockville Express on knocking out one of their close contenders for that playoff spot. And Abrams, a no-hitter, the first for the Express here in the season. What a way to start the last few days of the regular season in that playoff push.
Josh Feldman signing off with Pat Mitchell here at Latonia. We'll be back for Game 2 shortly.